For the red team. Marked a location. Watch out! Killing spree for the red team! Watch out! Red team is in the lead. Killing spree for the red team.
Cover me!
Killing spree for the red team. The red team is heading to a perfect win.
Be careful! You're losing.
The red team's streak has just been terminated. The red team's streak has just been terminated.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
There's the whistle.
David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants, often ploughing a lonely furrow up front. And second, having such a hugely impressive goal-scoring record, despite often being burdened with having to take free kicks and corners.
Put it all together, and you've got one of the finest strikers of his generation.
Exactly.
And here's Dembele. Knocks it into space.
Ball's gone out of play.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no... David Villa! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Raya claims comfortably.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, that's well spotted. Akanji. And it's made its way to him. Now that looks a decent ball. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost any. Applies the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. David Villa receives it in a wide position. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's another throw. Oh, that's a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's Lampard! Oh, denied at the last.
Lampard probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's rising! Hakimi is there to clear. Gerrard. And it's Lampard. David Villa. And the shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That is good strength.
There will be 3 minutes
Gerrard,
at a time.
he does have an assist to his name.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got away, shapes to shoot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Arsenal, and the referee has blown for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
Gets us going once more.
Inter really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
And here's Forlan. He's in a great position here. Looking tidy in possession here. Ferdinand, Gerrard. Lampard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And he's quick to snatch it back. Tries one from range! Oh, terrific save.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Looking for the run. It's run loose here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pacho. And they win it back again. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good spread. Great ball, and he's in here. Inter Milan can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Has a look and place it forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Villa. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! Oh, what has happened here? Forced to go back. There's the shot! Azar. It's a searching pass. Not the most accurate pass. Marcelo. To Gerrard. Adams. And it's Lampard. And it's Gerrard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Kovacic. And it's Ferdinand. He'll try from distance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Kovacic running with intent. Dembele. Casemiro gives no quarter whatsoever.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21, David Villa, number 20, Diego Forlan, number 24, Erling
Challenge
Haaland,
just a bit on the firm side.
number 7, Gerrard,
Dembele
number
getting
11,
forward.
Frank
Dembele.
Lampard. Coming on
The ball
field,
goes in.
number 15,
And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
number 22, Johan Cruyff, number 5,
Bergkamp.
Bergkamp. Number 18.
This
De
is a
Bruyne.
promising build-up.
Number 9. Xabi Alonso.
Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And it's Bergkamp. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played. And that's gone route one. Alonso. Gerrard. Casemiro is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that's it. Inter Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Things already rolling. Arsenal have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need...
Can he finish? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Inter Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. The major moment in the game. What a save by David Raya! Marcelo. Marcelo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Villa. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Gerrard, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
He's on it, can he get away? That's been slipped through, well read, and the danger is averted. Great vision. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And it's Gerrard. That's a sharp pass. Dembele. Haaland.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that...
Haaland! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Yamal just eases him off the ball. Gerrard tries to pass it through, looking to play him in. Good ball, good take. It's loose, and the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's having a go! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
And now they can clear their lines. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. David Villa. Oh, that was vital. And it's been hooked away. Now it's Dembele. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Inter Milan have a free kick. And here's Dembele.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Haaland. Pass somewhat off target. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Inter are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking for the run. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. And it's Forlan. Now it's Villa. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That has not gone well. Gerrard. Now it's Haaland. Gerrard. Paredes. Inter Milan, still this single goal behind. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Forlan. Oh, Forlan! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Substitutions taking place.
Raya gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it out wide.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
And it's Hakimi.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. He's going for goal. Brilliant from Lopez. That is a gem, an absolute gem. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That pass has been well intercepted. Gerrard. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Villa. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Adams does really well to win the ball there. Gerrard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like...
There's the shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Forlan fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 24.
So, third corner of the game.
Haaland. Number 11. Frank Lampard. Coming on the field. Number 5. Bergkamp.
Zielinski
Number 18,
gets it away.
De Bruyne. Substitution in progress.
Fermin deals with that comfortably. Gerrard going forward. And smartly reclaimed. Looking for options for movement. Forwards and with intent.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Forlan. And it's Gerrard. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. 2 minutes to be added on. Now, can they get him away? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Mbappe. The referee's awarded a free kick. Fermin. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through,
Please
so
turn your
extra
attention to
time
the
is the
screen
correct
for
next step.
information provided by the local police.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes. Another 30 minutes, hopefully, to make a difference.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 21. David Villa. Coming on to replace
So our
him
quest to
is
find the winner
number
continues.
15, Mbappe.
And this is Forlan. Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's Casemiro. He'll try from distance! And how did he not put that away? So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Casemiro is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Forlan, and the shot! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down.
And a chance! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Trossard clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far.
So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break.
Quick announcement now. We would like to ask you
The
all
teams
to
then
kindly stay
separated
seated
by
during
just
the
one
match.
significant
Thank you for your
moment.
cooperation.
How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7, Gerrard. Number 20.
And so the last
Jason
chance to
Holland.
find a winner.
Number 4, Adams.
This really has been
Number
thrilling.
8,
Both sides going at it, and now for the final act.
Number 9, Xabi Alonso. Number 22.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Number 2, Arasi.
Casemiro,
Number 19,
Cruyff,
Puyol.
the man we've all come to watch. Zielinski, good running, strong and purposeful. Mbappe, plenty to aim at here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's on his own. Goes for a shot. He's got a goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And now he has 2. It's Alonso! It's loose now, and oh, he's been caught on it here. Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal. That's that, the end. Inter Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. So we're very much on the way now.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Well, that has not gone well. Casemiro. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with
Mbappe!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Looking for the run. Yamal. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Forlan. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Quality ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? Torres picks it up out wide. Still goalless at the moment. Threads one in. David Villa in acres of space out wide. And it's been given away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's let fly! Now it's Torres. Torres, he's picked his way. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Yamal, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tacho promptly onto that, and that is that. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Forlan. He's in plenty of space here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Inter Milan really could have done without this. This to make it 1-0. Just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And they win it back again. Ferdinand.
There will be 1 minute at a
Adams.
time.
White. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And this is Dembele. Dembele. Some resolute defending there. So much time and space here. Arsenal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And it's Forlan. De Bruyne. Oh, super ball. Look at the space. Tries a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
And that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting.
Chance for a shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Fernando Torres demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just...
He's had a shot! And it's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mbappe is onto this. Oh, it's Dembele.
Such good technique.
De Bruyne. Casemiro. Dembele stood up well to him there. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Villa. Forlan. Now it's Villa. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He has found a way through.
Inter appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Space for him to turn and look. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Adams. Ferdinand. Now it's Yamal. Lampard. Aims beyond the defence.
Inter are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Knocks it into space. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, no joy this time. De Bruyne. For Ferdinand. Lampard never out of the action for very long. And it's Marcelo. Forlan.
2 added minutes.
He's having a shot! And there's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Arsenal, and the shot! And he's stuck it away! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Have a look at this, it is what you anticipate. And the shot! What about that from Fernando Torres?
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Mohamed Salah! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Can he get it through? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Aimed beyond the defence. That looks a good ball through. Chance, surely! He's having a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That is good progress on the left. And it's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. Great shapes to shoot! Now it's Mbappe. Takes a shot! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We're looking at a different game now. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? That's put paid to the danger. And he can thump it away. He's in a great position here. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Torres. That's going wide left. Yamal has created one goal already. And smartly reclaimed. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi. Tries to play it through. Mohamed Salah. And he was quick to react. And he's got away from him. David Villa. Chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's intervened well there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for options for movement. Gerrard. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Messi. Oh, red. Nice interception. And this is Torres. They're urging him to shoot. Kovacic. So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all square. Either side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we are back underway. Akanji. And it's Robertson. He's found a way through. David Villa. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, that was vital.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Hazard, he's got away. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. And here's Torres. And here's Messi. And he is deftly away. Shot at goal! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
The attendance for this match was
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Diaz is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pinches it off him. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Dembele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He can run onto that. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Casemiro. Marcelo. This is a promising build-up. Great vision. Marcelo cuts out the pass. David Villa. David Villa running with intent. Might be danger here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Not the most convincing of passes. 75 minutes played. Marcelo. Spread out to the left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's heaved it away. And here's Messi. That's really nicely played. Hazard. Tries to pass it through. Hazard is sporting a guilty look after that. And that's rather hopeful. Robertson. And it's Dembele.
Oh, really well played.
He's picked his way through. Diaz. Gerrard. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Look at the space here. David Villa! And it's there! They are disappearing out of sight. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So now the difference is 3. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were